Welcome or welcome back. My name is Sophie and I do videos about weight loss, infertility, and lifestyle vlogs. If any of those topics interest you, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every 4 days. Today's video is about trying to conceive when you are plus size. I am plus size. I have about 100 plus pounds to lose. I am currently on my weight loss journey. I have videos about that if you want to check them out. And I want to talk about how being obese or plus size can affect your trying to conceive journey, because it definitely can. And I want to share 8 ways that being plus size can affect your trying to conceive journey. Right from the very beginning, I will say that doctors and maybe even your family members or people that know you're trying to conceive might try to blame your lack of getting pregnant or infertility on your weight. People love to pinpoint your weight as a reason you are not conceiving, but I am here to say that most of the time it's not accurate. Of course it can be, and I'll talk a little bit about that in later points, but basically a lot of plus size women can get pregnant. So it's not necessarily the reason you're not getting pregnant. People just love to pinpoint it on that. If a doctor doesn't even want to talk to you about your infertility or trying to conceive journey because you are overweight, please be your own advocate, fight for your rights, and know that it's not always about that. And make them listen to you, because no one else is going to fight for you. Another way that it might affect you is you might not actually be approved for any infertility treatments. Some clinics, some infertility clinics actually have a weight BMI standard. So if you're above a certain BMI or above a certain weight, they don't even see you as a client. They will refuse your application or your referral. So please be aware of that. Go to a fertility clinic that deals with women of all sizes. A lot of the time, the reason that clinics will not deal with plus size women is because it actually lowers their success rates on procedures like IVF or IUI, and they want to keep their success rates really high so that more women go to see them. Some ways your weight can actually affect you trying to conceive is the way that it can affect your hormones. Sometimes when you're overweight, you have an excess of estrogen, and when you have an excess of estrogen, that can affect your chances of conceiving. Excess of estrogen can actually act like a birth control. Some signs of this is that you have no ovulation, your periods are irregular, or you don't have periods at all. Another way that your weight might affect trying to conceive is that weight is actually a sign of PCOS. So if you have excess weight and you're still eating normally, you also have darker hair on your face, you have a lot of acne, you have irregular periods, you might have PCOS, and PCOS itself can actually affect your chances of conceiving. Because excess weight messes with your hormones in some cases, it can actually affect your luteal phase, which is the phase after ovulation. It has to be long enough for the egg to get fertilized by the sperm. And a lot of women that are overweight actually have a luteal phase defect, which means that their luteal phase is less than 12 days. I'm on the verge of this actually. This is something that I'm dealing with myself. So my luteal phase is about 13 days, and it is verging on being less than 12 days on some of my cycles. And I've always thought that it might be one of my issues with trying to conceive, but the fertility specialist doesn't seem to think so. But if this might be something that you're dealing with, make sure that you go see your doctor. Try to figure out if that's actually one of the issues that you're dealing with. One of the things with obesity or being plus size is if you do get pregnant, you have higher chances of gestational diabetes or preeclampsia. And so it is a good idea to be the healthiest person you can be before you get pregnant, so that when you do get pregnant, you have less chance of those things. But like I said, tons of women are plus size when they get pregnant, and they are fine. So this is really up to you, but the chances are definitely higher. If you eventually have to get fertility treatments, keep in mind that your doses of medication might have to get higher, and your procedure might have to be adapted to your weight. So this is something that some doctors actually won't follow. So be your own advocate in this situation. If you see that your medication is really low, just as someone who is like 130 pounds and you're like, 100 pounds more than that, make sure that you ask them, should my dose be higher? Figure it out, because that is definitely something that could happen to you. So those are some of the things that could affect your trying to conceive journey. if you are plus size, things that could happen to you, things to keep in mind when you're trying to conceive and you're plus size. But my last thing is that as long as you are focusing on diet and your lifestyle, the way that you're eating and the way that you're fueling your body, don't worry about anything else. You know, you might have issues like I do, but the most important thing is just listening to your body and what it needs. And if you are exercising and you're eating healthy most of the time, things should be fine and things should go okay. So those are the things that I wanted to share with you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a big like and subscribe to my channel, but also comment down below what you've learned while being plus size and trying to conceive, because I'd love to see what you guys have been dealing with and answer any of your comments. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.